Hello, you are welcome once again to this 72 IG training, and in this training I want to show you how you can use a tool that is called Canva.com. So why do you need Canva.com? Actually, Canva.com is a website where you can go and design graphics, go and design nice images without you having to be a graphics designer. So like for instance, now if you are looking at this page, this is my page, this is travelmattersng.com. You can see that I now have a logo right here. Now, when you are putting up your websites and then you want to promote on Facebook, it's usually good for you to have a logo. Having a logo kind of like makes your website more unique and more legitimate. That's why it's advisable for you to use a logo. And you don't really need to go and pay somebody to help you design a logo, because with Canva.com, you can design logos, you can design a whole lot of images on Canva.com. So let me show you how you can use Canva.com. So the first thing you do is you go to Canva.com. So this Canva.com, normally I think I'm logged in right here, but in case you are not registered, you will have to sign up first and then log in for free. So on Canva, you can design different stuff, right? You can design different things. For instance, now if you come here to under templates, let me just do this. So if you come to under templates right here, you can see the different things you can design. You can design, images for your Instagram story, Instagram posts, Facebook cover, personal stuff, card, resumes, logos. You can design different things on Canva.com once you figure out how to use it. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to just show you how I design my logo very fast on Canva.com. So the first thing you do is that you can come over here and click on any of this stuff that you want to design, or you can just search for it right here. So I'll just search for logo here. Logo. So once you do that, it's going to give you templates. It's going to give you various templates that you can choose from, and this is why this thing is just so easy. So on Canva.com, there are different designers who have designed various templates that you can basically choose from. So like you can see right here, you see all these are different logos. So once you know exactly what you want, all you have to do is to just choose one of these templates and basically adjust it to fit into what you want. So if you look at this, my site here, I have Travel Matters. This is my logo right here. And what I just did is that I just came over here to Canva, and then I was just scrolling down, just looking for something that can fit in. Let me just look for the one I used. If I can still find it. Aha, so I saw this one. I saw this Retro Studio. So all I just did was that I just clicked on this. If you click on it, it's going to open up just like this. And all what you can do now is that you can basically edit any of these elements. You can edit this background. If I click on this, I can edit this background. I can edit this image. I can edit all of these things. I can edit them. So what I'm going to do right there is that the first thing I did is that number one, I removed this image because this doesn't fit into my travel stuff. So I just clicked on delete right here. So what I did is that I clicked on elements right here, and then I searched for travel. So what's going to happen is that this is going to give you access to a lot of free stuff that you can use, free icons that you can use based on what you searched for. So here I searched for travel, and then you can see these are different icons for travel, and I just basically scroll down looking for something that can just fit into what I want to do. As you can see, there are different nice icons for travel right here, and just keep scrolling, just keep looking for something that fits into what you want to do. So, and while scrolling down, I saw this. So all I did was that I just clicked on this, dragged it here, right? So, and then I kind of like made it smaller. Okay. Then I change the color. It's in green right here. So I change the color. So you can see there are two colors here. There is the green color that is outside. There is the green color that is the main color right here. Then there is the white color. So these are the two places where you can change them. So I just change this green one to something like this. Okay, I left the white. Then what I did was that I came here to Travel Retro Studios and I double clicked on this, and then I basically changed it to Travel Matters. Now you can change the font size of this stuff. I can change the font of this. I can basically come over here and change the font from here and change the font to any of the lovely fonts on canva.com. But in this case, I just basically left it the way it is right here. And the next thing is that here they wrote established 1980. So I just clicked on this. I changed this to established. Where is my logo? 2012. I changed it to established 2012. So you can just 2012. All right. Then what I did is that I kind of like moved this. I moved this here. Then I moved this to right here. So you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to actually move these things. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I just move it right here. Now, okay, maybe I should just make this smaller a bit. Make it smaller a bit. Okay, then I move it closer. And as you can see, there is my logo. So if you look at what I have here, Travel Matters established 2012, that's exactly what you have right here. So you can still change these colors. Like I think I changed this Travel Matters colors too. I changed it to this. So there you have it. Then I change the background. This background I change it to white. So there is it. So now once you have your logo this way, the next thing for you to do is to download it all. Once you have any image, once you finish designing your image on canva.com, you can basically download it. But before I do that, I want to quickly show you something. Now, if you look at these two websites of mine, over here, I have a black background and my logo is standing on this black background. But on this opt-in page, I have a white background and my logo is standing on the white background. So if I should put this logo here on this black background, it won't fit. And if I should put this one that is kind of like white on this background, it won't fit. So basically what I did on Canva is that I kind of like just duplicated this one. So if you click on copy page, it's going to duplicate it. So this is the first one in white. Then now I have another one. So what I just did is that I just basically came here, I changed this background to black. And what I did is that I kind of like edited this so that it can fit into a darker background. So I just come over here, change this right here, then this one to, then click on this, select it, then change the background to white, then click on this one to change the background. So there you have it. You can see. So this one now can basically stand on a darker background. So and once you are done with it, now you have your two logos, the one on the white background and then the one on the darker background. Now it's not compulsory for you to always do it like this. Anyway, I'll just come over here and then I'll click on download. So you can download it in different formats. If you click on this arrow, you can see PNG, JPEG, PDF standard, PDF, all of this stuff. These are various ways by which you can download your image. So I'll just go with PNG right here, or you can go with JPEG too as well. So okay, let me just go with JPEG. Let me just click on JPEG, and then this is okay. 80% size 500 by 500. That's okay. Select pages, all pages 1 and 2. If you want, you can download each of the pages. You can download either page 1 or 2. But here I'm just going to download both pages. So I'll just click on download. And as you can see, it's going to ask me where to save it on my computer. I'll just say desktop, download. So now that image has downloaded on my desktop. So how do I now move it to my site? Well, what I do is that I'll have to crop it to make it small like this. So what I'll just do is let me just open it up on my desktop. Where is it? Okay, there is it. So as you can see, these are the two images. So what I'll just do right now is that I'll just open them up using Paint. This is Paint. So you can basically use Paint to crop the image. You can just select it, press Ctrl A, and then click on crop. And then I'll just come over here and just crop it. That is, I'll just drag. This is the only area I want, so I'll just drag it like that. Then I'll click on crop, and now I have this, my logo. So I can just click on File at the top over here, and click on Save As. I can now save this one as PNG or JPEG. So let me just save it as the JPEG. So just call it Travel Matters logo, and that's it. And then I can also come over here and do the same thing to this black one. And once I'm done, all I have to do is to go to Tribe Architect and basically drag the logos to where they are supposed to be. So that's basically how you go about it. So you can use Canva.com to do anything. You can use it for different things. If you come to another template, you can basically use it for, let me just go back to the home. So you can see right here, these are the various things you can use Canva.com for. You can use to design your book cover. Like I designed a book cover recently. So if I click over here now, if I click on book cover, the same thing happens. It's going to give me various options that I can choose from. So you can see these are the various templates that they have on Canva.com. So if I want to design a book cover, all I have to do is to just look for a really nice template that I can just basically adopt and model. You can just scroll down, look for a nice book cover, because sometimes you might also want to design a book cover for maybe your free reports that you want to give away on your opt-in page. So just come to Canva. Let's say I want to use this one. I'll just click on it. Then what I have to do is I have to kind of like adjust it to what I want to do. So if I click on this right here, this is an image. So what I can do is that I can go to Uploads and go to Uploads. I can upload an image from my computer into Canva.com. So I'll just go over here to my computer. Okay, let's say I want to drag this image right here. So I'll just click on Open. So it's going to load the image up right here. So all I have to do is just drag this image, drag it inside here. So as you can see, my image is now available here. Then what I can now do is, I can now edit all of this stuff. So like for this one, I can just edit this. Just double click on it and copy it. I can say new from doing. Again, you can edit the fonts. If you want, you can edit the font. If you don't like that font, you can basically choose another font. And then I can come over here and put in my title. So maybe, let me just click on this. Let's say the title of my book is called LBCM. I can just come over here and click LBCM. And then maybe the subtitle, how to turn yourself into a life-breathing cash machine. So I can drag that down, select it. Okay, so then I can delete this line here if I don't like it. I can delete this element here. Okay, so then I can even drag this my image so that it fits into the entire. So then I can bring this one right here. Then let me change the font for this, how to turn yourself into a live breathing cash machine. Sometimes if you click on something and then it's not selecting, just double click on it. That's the way it works. So just change this. So then I can come over here and I can put my name by okay, I even have my name here already anyway. So, but then this is just for example purposes. So now you can see I have my book cover. Let me just put this in bold so that it can appear very well. There you go. I now have a book, a nice looking book cover that I can use on my website. So like I said before, you can basically use this canva.com to design a lot of things. If you look through my profile right here, I've actually designed all sorts of things on canva.com. So you can do the same thing too as well. If I don't like this background, I can change it. I can basically delete it. I can delete it. And then I can come over here and choose another one and either upload a new image, or I can choose any of the ones that I have here. So for instance, use this one and then just drag it to fit in. So consider right here, this one is covering everything I have written, so I can move it back. Let me see, how do you do that? If you come over here, click on that one is transparency. Position. If you click on position, I can say move backward, or wait, move front. Move to back. Move front, move backward. And delete this. So now you have this. But I think I prefer the first one anyway. Then you can change the colors too. I didn't mention the colors. You can change the colors too. You can change the color of this LBCM. You can change the colors. Like maybe I want to use this. So there you go. You can change the colors too as well. Then I can still move this stuff. Then you can still bring in another element if you want. You can come over here to elements. You can come over here to elements. You can, let's say you want to put in a shape. You can drag this right here. Let's say I want to put in a shape right here. So I can just drag this one here, change it to maybe black. And then move it backward. So now you see, now I have something here that makes it looks kind of like nicer. So I can even move all of this. You can select multiple images at a time. I can move all of these. I can move them. So you can see that these things are moving together. That's because they've been grouped together. So if you click on it, you can actually ungroup them. Because this LBCM and this how to turn yourself into live breathing caching, based on the template I used, they've been grouped together, so you can ungroup them. If I ungroup them, that means this one can now be, this one can now be separate, and this one can be separate. So I can now move this one on its own. Let me just delete this because we don't really need it. And then let me make this one. Let me change to 72. And then let me change the font. Okay. Let me change it, and then I can adjust this. All right, so now I have a new book designed for my LBCM. So that's actually how you do it. And once you are done again, all you have to do is just come over here, click on download, and then download it as maybe PDF or JPEG or PNG or any of these things. And then you can start to use your newly designed image. So that's basically how you use Canva.com. So all you have to do right now is just go over to Canva.com, sign up, and begin to kind of like test it out and design your first logo for your website. I hope this helps.